Okay, I am having technical difficulties. I have gotten a hand-me-down computer from somebody, and I'm just trying to make sure that everything is tested. I just recorded something and there was no sound, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, but it looks like it's processing. So let's hope that that is sticking. And then at this point, I can share my screen because for the first go around, I couldn't share my screen. So that's crazy. Okay, and just kind of getting used to things. You know, you kind of get attached to I was attached to my other computer. I actually did not want to change it, but the fan was running a lot. I feel like it was just kind of like, I think it's totally fine. In fact, I might give it to a family member or something like that because it still works pretty dang good. So meal recipes. Okay, I'm just trying to like, because I just recorded this, but actually a redo is never a bad thing because sometimes you get a little bit better. So I wanted to share the recipes that I picked out this go around. And now that I have my screen set up, I can actually share what I wanted to show you. So basically, again, you've got a folder that has a bunch of stuff in it basically, we have WIP TX, recipes, and mindset. So obviously there's Mindset Wednesday replays, usually the ones I'm putting in replays on that I feel are most relevant or worth like uploading to YouTube, but I might just keep doing that anyways. Then we've got meal prep tips in here, meal prep recipes, and meal plans. So every single month I will be updating meal plans with a whole month of meal plan options. And I've got different options in there for gluten-free and dairy-free if that's needed. I don't know if I have vegetarian because we don't really, do vegetarian stuff, but it's also nice to have those options in there too. But meal prep recipes is what is going to be basically updated weekly. So I just added in the May 27th recipes. And what I have chosen for y'all is I had to put in my Instant Pot salsa chicken at some point, and I figured why not now because it's so fast and easy. There's the link from all recipes. I also added cilantro lime chicken to make 8 pieces of chicken. Now, I picked 2 chicken recipes because a lot of people, when you're in a calorie deficit, chicken gives you a lot of bang for your buck, no matter what, whether you're not in a deficit or you are in a deficit. So I think it's nice to have multiple options for chicken recipes just to change it up because that's how you keep it interesting. So I thought that was a really good recipe from Stealth Health Meal Prep. And then I picked 2 options for changing up your protein smoothies a little bit. So this might be more applicable to maybe winter time when you're not in the mood for a cold smoothie and you want something a little bit more warm. So this is the chocolate protein snack mug. And then there's an additional prep tip in here if you wanted to make it a post-workout meal with some to change it up here. The post-workout meal is basically adding in some quick oats and some additional egg whites to kind of beef it up a little bit more. So that's in there. And then I picked the Elvis shake, which is basically banana, peanut butter, almond milk, vanilla protein powder, some vanilla extract, optional, I'm sure, stevia, some ice or whatever. And then there's a prep tip in here for a thicker shake, which is basically using a frozen banana instead of just a regular banana or a non-frozen banana. So I thought those were some good options for whatever your, targets are right now as far as a deficit or whatever, just trying to make chicken more interesting and flavorful and versatile. So remember to ask for access to this. I'm making people request access to have your engagement and involvement as opposed to just automatically sending it to you. So those are the recipes. They are uploaded in there. And again, when June hits, I will be adding in that new full month of meal plan. And obviously these folders are going to get nice and full, and I'll always try to label them appropriately so you kind of know what to scope out or whatever. Obviously, I could think about maybe changing the titles to be more applicable to what's in there, but I know there's basically 4 recipes every single time that we're sharing every single week. I'm trying to change it up between protein sources, obviously, dessert-like things, snack-like things, and then of course, some good meal options. The last thing I wanted to mention, which I will be mentioning this probably more than once, is that we wanted to give you all basically kind of like an affiliate program type of thing. So if you refer a friend to us and they go through one of our free 7-day experiences, or they have a consultation with us or whatever, and they decide to work with us, we wanted to give you guys 10% commission on that conversion for whatever, technically it would work best with our 12-week program, but we wanted to reward you, and give you a good, I guess you could say, commission off of that, because when we're looking for people, like, referrals are our best friends. And when somebody helps us get another person into our program, we want to reward you. That's what we would pay our setters that we've hired. That's what I want to make sure you guys are rewarded fairly for the effort. So I just wanted to kind of plant that in there, that we have that program in effect. I do have abilities to create an actual affiliate link through a new site that I'm using called Kartra. So I'm kind of to be determined there. But in the meantime, right now, we could just pay you via Venmo or Zelle or PayPal at this time, because it's kind of manageable right now with just a couple of us. So I wanted to plant the seed there, but hopefully my sound is working now. I see the microphone kicking up. So, but that was what I had for you today. And then, of course, we wish you all a wonderful holiday weekend. Obviously, Memorial Day weekend can be somber. It's remembering those who gave their life for our freedoms, and also not forgetting those who lost their battle at home too. So obviously, I think we need more than just one day to remember the amazing men and women who've died for our country. But obviously, they would want us to have a good weekend, enjoy it with our family, and be thankful for what we have in this country. So my brother's in the military, was in the military, my whole family's military. So definitely always not hard for us to remember that on a regular basis. So we are around. We basically have taken the weekend off as well, just from coaching or whatever. But we're around if y'all need anything, and hopefully you like these recipes and these options. And I will talk to you all later. And my mouse is still trying to function here. So end scene. I'll talk to you later.